on today's video here, we have a failed starter on a Peterbilt 579 with a Packard engine in here. I think it's MX-13. So we have here the starter that's inoperative, and I'm going to show you guys how to take it out step by step. So we're going to first start off by removing this cover here, 10 millimeter. Alright, so I took off this cover here, or this bracket that holds up the battery cable. I cut all the zip ties off, and then I removed it from these 13 millimeter bolts that go over here. There's 1, 2, and 3. So once you take that off, then you take that other pump cover off that's covering up this solenoid here, and then this part hangs down. Then the next, what we're gonna do is get to the cables over here. Okay, so the cables of the starter are over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to reach in here and get them off. Alright, so the negative terminal is gonna be a 19 millimeter. I'm trying to see if you can see it there. It's over there. And then we're going to have to try to get the positive terminal, which is so hard to see. It's over here. And you have to pull back the cover on it to kind of see what it is. So I'm going to take that off first. Okay, so got the negative cables off over here. Now I'm trying to take off the positive, but as you can see how close it is with the frame, it's just almost slightly impossible. Can't even show it. Yeah, I can't even get it on recording, but it's up here. So I want to try and drop the starter first. These are 18 mils. And I'm going to try to get to this one on top by using a long extension. So I've dealt with many starters before. This is definitely a different one. So I'm going to try to use the extension and then get it from the top. So I got the really long extension on it. And you can see it's on right there. And it stretches from out right here. So once you get it from right here, I'm going to try to crank it down and get it to try to crack it here. Try to make sure it don't come off. I have to probably. There we go. Let the ratchet key off. There we go. Got a better grip on it. So that's one bolt on the top. So that's how you just gotta do it. You have to get it from here. And just keep on making those baby turns from the top. Alright, so here's those top starter bolts. And I'm going to have to get that now because it was extremely challenging to get it off when it was on. So what I'm going to do is remove this right here. So that one's like probably like a 7 millimeter. But then I'm going to go ahead now and remove this. I believe it is. I think it might still be a 19. Let's see how I can. Yeah, I was probably never going to be able to get that. Alright, so I ended up taking off these positive cables while it was down. I just couldn't get to it up there. And then the way that they were, there was like 4 of them on there. Yeah, it was like 4 of them. 1, 2. But there's enough space to when you're bringing it down and everything like that, there'll be enough space for you to, and enough hang for it to hang while you take it down from here, and then it can sit right here on this frame, and then you'll be able to still take off the positive cables while it's down. It's just a lot more easier and less of a fight. 3 bolts, and that's about it to get it down. Putting it in is going to be the same way as you took it out, and I'll leave the part number for the new starter as well in the description. So here's the new starter right here. This is what it actually looks like. That's the only way to get it. By using long extended ratchet. Positive ends, that's how it looks. Don't forget to put back on your ground wire. So I go ahead and put on this cover back on, starter and everything's all back on, cords are back on, so just go ahead and put this with the 10mm bolts back on, and then you can put the other cover back on. Alright, so everything's on, all 3 bolts on, got the solenoid cover back on, all the negative and positive terminals, cables are on, zip tied, got this protection back on, and this is ready to start. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll help you. And also too, with these positive cables, make sure that you when you get to that part, let me know, because you want to hit the frame when you're going up. So don't forget, like, subscribe. Thank you. Start it up. There we go. My name is Chinelo Uzuechi, and I am the owner and lead technician of Smart Motors. We want you to be prepared for the job. Also, we want you to be knowledgeable on how the component works, and we also want you to be confident on your repairs. So please, take notes, pay attention, and if you have any questions or you need me to elaborate on anything in this videos, go ahead and leave a comment, or you can go ahead and email me at motivesmart@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get back to you in 24 hours to 48 hours. Thank you very much.